I just turned it on mid-conversation.
Yeah,
It's a really good conversation.
Yeah, and we're about to order wraps. But anyway, I was saying, as a mental health therapist, mental health is extremely important. But if you're a good therapist, you get an overall picture of a person's overall well-being, because physical health is just as important as mental health. Because if you're physically unhealthy, then I guarantee you're going to be mentally unhealthy in some way. Now, I'm not talking necessarily a clinical unhealth, but lots of people get to that place because it's depression, anxiety, I don't feel good, you know, and that all affects overall mental health, mental well-being.
And what does exercise and it stimulates what? I can't think of it. That's why I'm asking you to say it. That thing in your frontal lobe.
Oh, dopamine?
Yeah.
Like the pleasure center of your brain. You're rewarding. It's
Dopamine.
A reward system. Yeah.
Exercise stimulates that same thing. That
anything that feels good and is pleasurable to a person. That's why we
food
develop
and all
unhealthy disorders, because we're stimulating and rewarding that pleasure center of your brain. Just like we're about to with wraps.
Oh, we're about to stimulate with the Subway wraps, which we've talked about diet a little bit. There's all these fad diets: keto this, keto that, high carb, low carb, Atkins, whatever, Beachbody.
They all work.
Here's what I follow: intermittent fasting. On a normal day like today, I don't eat until we train. Then I have either chocolate milk, which I had today, or whey protein, MTS protein, post-workout on the way home from the gym. And then I have some carbs when I'm doing what I'm wanting to do, which I am right now because we're doing the reunion ready thing, so I'm really watching my P's and Q's.
Right, and sugar.
Gonna have some carbs. I had some sugar in this, which is gonna cause a natural insulin spike, and then I'm gonna provide all these nutrients from, I'm getting the roast beef, which is loaded with protein. I'm getting the spinach wrap, which is somewhat good for you. Steak. What'd I say? Roast beef? It's beef. It's beef. It's meat. And but anyway, I'll have under 100 grams of carbs today. And for me, a guy my size, that is low carb. I'm not ketogenic. I'm not in ketosis. However, I am utilizing low carbs. Anyway, we're gonna eat. Oh yeah, we back. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
But you don't watch them. I watch a lot of YouTube. I totally get lost quarters down in there, but the Hodge twins, these guys are awesome. If you don't follow them, follow them. Dudes are funny. They got like millions and millions of followers. We'll never be on their level, but they're funny. Fasting twins. They're actually the ones that I actually learned a lot by watching their videos about intermittent fasting. They're very knowledgeable, very funny comedians. They got more than one channel. They got 2 or 3 channels. But yeah, they're funny. You've seen some of their videos. Those,
I think you showed me.
Twins. Yeah, they're always,
I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
You should start.
Don't do social media much.
You should much.
All I have is Facebook, and I do occasionally post, but follow this guy if you want.
It's us. We're together. We're like a team.
We're a team. We are a team.
We are a team. You can use like peas and carrots.
Like bread and bologna.
Bread and butter.
Listen, bread and bologna with a tomato and light mayonnaise.
Now you know where we're from. We from
Appalachia.
Fried bologna, beans and cornbread.
One stoplight.
Look, beans and cornbread. Look, you can. Mama makes beans and cornbread and fried potatoes. You eat it. It's good.
Yeah.
And biscuits and gravy.
It might not be good to you after the fact, but it's good.
Are we gonna eat together?
Well, I think we should. I got 20 minutes to stuff my face.
Man, there's a crotch rocket.
As long as you don't video me
I get the fever every time I see a motorcycle. I won't.
I got the fever last ride we took.
Well, when this YouTube channel takes off and we get all, we'll
need a motorcycle.
Right. Somebody, you can donate one if you want.
We really are poor wifo.
We're loving life, though.
We are loving life. Always. Back at work. Back to the grind.
Back to the grind. See, you get to work out. during
Midday.
work, midday.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
I'm a night shifter. So,
Which kind of sucks, but
bitch, I'm off today. It don't matter if I'm night shifting or
I'm
not.
not.
I'm off on chest day and back day. I don't even call it Monday and Tuesday. I call it chest day and back day. You know what?
Fussed at me for using the backup camera.
I'm not using it.
I know.
I'm using my mirror.
You said, why don't you use it?
You should.
Well, why aren't you using it?
I don't know.
Don't go over it.
I know.
Get driver's license comments. You know who you are.
You're not gonna
Mine's
eat.
on
You
the
don't want to
bottom.
eat.
Yeah, I want
They're
to eat.
different. I thought you got us the
No,
same.
I get jalapenos. You can't handle the hot
What do you
stuff.
mean?
This is yours.
Whatever, dude.
Tell him to put more meat on mine.
You like meat?
I do. I didn't really eat a whole. I like vegetables. I eat any vegetable there is. But
Look at this. Oh,
you're not really gonna
Oh.
video. I'm not gonna
Oh.
eat if you're not. If you're gonna say you're
it
video.
won't. Where the sunlight? Oh, look. Oh, what do you mean?
You know, I'm not into the whole watch me eat thing.
All right.
Shove food in my mouth small. Okay. I was to see somebody at 2.
All right, y'all. Subscribe. Lighter, dudes.